All right, so we're going to talk about synthetic division and using that to divide polynomials. And we can see here that we're interested in determining what x to the fourth minus 4x squared plus 7x plus 15 divided by x plus 4. We want to determine what that's equivalent to. We could use long division, which is also discussed in the textbook, but we're not really going to focus on that too much in this in this course. We're going to mainly focus on the cases when we can do synthetic division, and this is the case. And determining if we can use synthetic division, we look at what we're dividing by. So x plus 4, as long as we have first degree polynomial, that the binomial. So first degree meaning that we have x to the 1 power, which we have in this case. That will make it first degree, and that's really it. It has to be a binomial. And so when we look at this, we see that we have x plus 4. And the process of doing synthetic division is you put a negative 4, you take the opposite. So if we had like x minus 4, we would put plus 4 in this location. And then we look at the numerator, and we look at the coefficients of the numerator. So notice that that the coefficients, you can imagine that there's a 1 there in front of the x to the fourth. So we have 1, and then notice that there's no x cubed term. It goes x to the fourth and then x squared. So if there's no x cubed, we have to take that into consideration and put a 0 to represent 0x cubed, and then there's no x cubes. So you want to make sure you're not skipping any terms. You want to include all coefficients. And then we have x squared, and that coefficient's negative 4. And then we have x, good. So, and then that would be positive 7. And then the constant 15. Okay, so the process of doing synthetic division is you add down. So there's nothing there right now. So we add 1 plus nothing is just 1. And then we multiply up. And so we take negative 4, multiply it by 1, and we get negative 4. And then from this result, we add down. 0 plus negative 4 is negative 4. And then we multiply up. So that gives us 16. And then we add down. 16 times plus negative 4 is 12, and then we multiply up. So negative 4 times 12 is negative 48, and negative 48 plus 7 is negative 41, and then negative 4 times negative 41 is positive 164, and then we add down. 15 plus 164 is 179. And then our result, this gives us the coefficient of our result. And the result will be 1 degree less than the numerator. And that kind of makes sense. If we're taking x to the fourth and dividing by x, we should have x cubed as our leading term in our solution. So we have 1 x cubed from this 1, and then minus 4x squared, and then plus 12x minus 41, and then this is our remainder. Our remainder is plus 179, and then we divide that by what we divided by, x plus 4. That's the general process. So hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if you have any concerns about synthetic division, and I'll be more than happy to help. Oh, and quick note, just to let you know, this 1 isn't really needed. Keep in mind 1 times x cubed. You can just get rid of that. So it's just x cubed minus 4x squared plus 12x minus 41 plus 179 over x plus 4 is our solution.